All right, we're back doing this again. I actually did not record two chapters in a row. I was supposed to, but I really needed to go after the previous chapter reaction. But yeah, now I'm here to record this chapter. We're on 1135 now. Last chapter wasn't actually a live reaction. I think that's the first chapter I ever haven't live reacted to. I'm pretty sure. But this one will be a live reaction. Genuinely, last chapter is the last chapter that I had read that I apparently read without like live reacting to you all. But this is we're caught up now. Now I know the same thing you guys know, and that is that we saw at the end of last chapter someone that looked like Shanks and some woman came in and they got teleported in, kind of similar to the way the girls say were teleporting in. Makes me think that they could be the God's Knights and have similar type of abilities. We'll see what that's about. Maybe we'll see more of them this chapter. Now, the latest chapter came out last week, last Sunday, which is actually 2 days ago. Is chapter 1138. So it's 1135. We're gonna have to use TCB scans to read this, because the official Viz Media Manga Plus website only has the three latest chapters available. But from 1136 onwards, if I can manage to get to read them, I'll read them using the official translations. So yeah, unfortunately I couldn't read the official translation for this one, but yeah, we'll do this for now, and then hopefully can catch up to the latest chapter soon. I'll try to read this chapter and the next chapter, which will be an official chapter, as you'll read officially. I'll try to read those in this session, and then hopefully, because there's a new chapter coming out this week as well, 1139. And pretty sure spoilers for that chapter already out. They come out as early as Tuesday, which is crazy. So yeah, we'll try to catch up. I haven't read obviously any spoilers. I don't know anything that's gonna happen from this point on. I'm sure we won't be committed in discussing them. I've kind of missed out on the discussions the last couple of weeks. I'm sure there'll been a heavy discussions, especially with this mysterious Shanks-looking person coming in. So yeah, but let's get to this chapter. I already talked about last chapter on it, but I mean, last chapter that I've read twice now, basically. After Robin reacts with Thal, the Straw Hats getting introduced to Ripley and the library. Well, it's Robin and Chopper went to the library. The other Straws get introduced to the school and stuff like that, and the kids playing around. And it was only really at the very end of the chapter that we got to see Brogy and them dancing and drinking before the actual feast, because the Straw Hats had to go to meet Saul first. But then the very end of the chapter is when we saw the mysterious, well, I think they're the God's Knight, the mysterious God's Knight, but at least the mysterious hooded figures that appeared. So yeah, let's get to this. Chapter 1135 is called Camaraderie Cups, okay? And we finally are getting back to Yamato's story. And we see Tama kicking Hold'em. Can't believe it. Tama's strong enough to actually kick Hold'em. Tama's getting strong. She's gonna become a strong Shinoichi. Shinoichi. Wait, that's not how you say that, is it? Shinoichi. Wait. How do you say that again? Shinuichi, no? I think it's Shinuichi. Wait. Wait. I think I think it's wait. Or am I confusing? I'm confusing. I think I get it. No, I confuse Shinobu and Kunoichi together to make Shinoichi. I'm stupid. Kunoichi, as in she's basically a female ninja, right? Um, so she's kicked Hold'em, okay. And the description of the chapter is only child Yamato in the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage Volume 21. I'm stronger than I was before. Well, clearly you're kicking Hold'em. He was a friggin' headliner, wasn't he? No, he wasn't. He was just a servant of the headliner. But still like a high-ranking servant, no? I don't think he was an actual headliner. That would be like, I mean, come on, that's kind of embarrassing for Kaido's pirates. Um, if he was a headliner, but I'm pretty sure he's not. Pretty sure he's just yeah, I think he's just relatively high ranking, and that's it really. But I'm also mistaking. I think a part of the mistake of Kunoichi and Shinoichi that is that the headliners are called um, the headliners are called they're called the Shinuchi in Japanese, right? The English translation is just the headliners, right? So, and but I've looked it up here. Hold It says that he was a Shinuchi, and it says that he was a headliner. So apparently he was a headliner. That man, headliner are headliners. Some of the headliners are weak. Then if she is capable of getting kicked by Tama, is crazy. All right, let's get to the chapter. The Giant's Well of Wisdom. So, okay, so we're in the library. So it's not just Chopper that went there. Bonnie went along as well. The letters are huge. Yeah, because this is the library that becomes that gigantifies books, right? It's hard to make out, says Chopper. Oh wait, how is it hard to make up? Just because the letters are big doesn't mean it's harder to read, no? I guess if you're standing directly on top of them like that, it would be harder. Bibelot is this library's master. Bi- I'm guessing it's more like I'm guessing Japanese is like Bibro. Biburo, as in because why that's Bibelot. Like makes you think of the Bible almost. The way they spelled it. It might be Biblo or something. Biblo. But okay, Bibelot or Biblo. I'm gonna go with Biblo. I think that's probably more right. I don't know. Is this library's master? Hoot. Oh, we got an owl or something? He's hooting. They say he's been here for hundreds of years. That's crazy. Hundreds of years old owls. How long do owls live in real life? I'm gonna Google that actually. Owl lifespan. I actually want to know. That is interesting. Sure, they don't live longer than humans, do they? 8 to 10 years. Dude, won't be making me think owls might live for a few decades. Because I just thought, okay, like, birds don't live that long. Oh, the oldest known barred owl was around 26 years to 7 months old. That's pretty old. That's impressive. That is older than me currently. So I mean, like, fair enough, oldest owl ever. But typically 8 to 10 years. Okay, how long? Wait, bird lifespan. What if? I mean, owls are a type of bird, but let's go with that. Bird lifespan. Hawks 8 to 20 years, eagles 20 to 25 years, seabirds from 30 to 50 years. So generally can vary, but generally like significantly less than the human lifespan, which makes sense, right? This owl is special. I mean, this is One Piece. Like, let's not let's not compare it to real life owls. All we can say for sure about this owl is he gigantifies any book that enters his territory. That's a crazy ability. I wonder if he has like a human conscious. Although you can tell by the owl as well that he looks old. Like he's got like marks on his eyes and like bags. Like you can tell like okay, this is an old owl. Biblot, head librarian of the owl library, and I wonder if he's like can communicate or someone can communicate with has some communicate with the owls to talk to him about gigantifying books for the uh the giants, or whether he was the owl was just forced to do this. Like, did he eat a devil fruit? Is this like an owl that's eating a devil fruit that lets him gigantify books, which is an interesting ability? But okay. Also, Chopper can talk to animals. Maybe Chopper can talk to the owl, because currently the owl is just shooting. So maybe Chopper can talk to him. Okay, moving on. News crews don't come to Elbaf since it's not part of the world government, but sometimes the fishermen bring some tiny papers back here so you can read them. Oh, nice. There's Bonnie playing around, and there's Lilith as well, flying a little bit. We know she can fly. We saw that. Well, she uses the, science boots to fly. And I guess that's Robin down there. Robin and Chopper. He must have eaten the rear fruit and become a nurturing owl. Huh? To think even inorganic things can grow with his power. Oh, okay. Okay, so he can also grow organic things. So we can grow humans into giants. Okay, that could be useful, no? That's a perfect ability for a kingdom of giants, yeah? That's actually really useful, yeah. Okay. Um, Feeling nostalgic, says Saul. Yeah, says Robin. Oh, history. She's sitting on a history book that's been gigantified. I hope they have medical books here, says Chopper. I know we had a few, but most of it was archaeological and historical works. We got some medical books native to Elbaf too. Okay. Whoa, I can't wait to read them, says Chopper. He's happy. The owl's just chilling. Although those books were always large, so they can't be shrunk down. Wow! Makes sense. Yahoo! Yeah! Kids are playing around. Wow! Push harder, harder! They're having fun. One of the kids is terrified. Oh, both the kids are terrified actually. Well, I just know the kid on the left is also crying. I thought he was smiling, having fun, but no, he's crying too. But Luffy's having a grand old time. Usopp seems to be scared as well. This is a giant swing. This giant swing, says Luffy, is the best. We're sorry. Nami punched them both. I guess Usopp was having fun. I don't know. Can't you see that you're scaring them? Hey, I wanted it to stop too, says Usopp. I love how Usopp was just caught in the crossfire. It's like, Nami, why'd you hit me? I wanted it to stop too. I wasn't part of this. Nami just indiscriminately beating them up. I love it. Wow, it was so scary, Biscuit. Oh, you poor thing, she says. Okay, so she's taking care of the kids. Hey, it's shameful for a warrior to cry, says Luffy. Back off, Luffy. These kids were raised with nothing but love and kindness. Oh, look at Sanji. Sanji's so nice. Now, but it's true, like, Gerd, or should I say Ripley? Ripley did say that she was like among the last generation of warrior, the warrior people of Elbaf, right? Ripley, and I guess Gerd is part of that too, and Haruden, right? And obviously Loki. They are both children of Harald, right? So these kids, they weren't raised like that. They weren't raised to be warrior children. So Luffy's here like they're not warriors, but it's like yeah, the kids weren't raised like that. They weren't raised like their predecessors were. So it makes sense. Says Sanji. Ah, come on, is this universal brat behavior now? The brat's just gone to Gerd, all up between her boobs, smirking at Sanji, giving us Momonosuke flashbacks. Sanji's like, this is just universal brat behavior, bro. Once they grow up, they don't get this privilege, huh, Sanji? This is a bit of a letdown, Usopp. Yeah, but it's not like a peaceful Elbaf is a bad thing. True, I guess. There you are, Straw Hat. Gah! So much for peaceful. You're wide open. Oh, one of the kids wanted to fight. And oh, that didn't really work. Obviously, Luffy's got armament. That's not really gonna work. Oh, what? Gear third? Gum. Luffy, do not punch a kid. What are you doing? Elephant gun. Are you really using elephant gun on a kid? I know he's giant, but like, he's still a kid, dude. Damn. He's going crazy. Don't overdo it, you dummy. I didn't even hit him. That's not the point. Yeah! You're gonna be in trouble. Yeah, Nami's gonna hit you again. She. It's good to know that not everyone around here is spineless. Not Luffy's a meanie, the girls screaming out. I hate violence. That was so cool. You're an emperor, alright? You're just as bad, Colon. Oh yeah, this is Colon, right? Okay, yeah, I remember him from a few chapters back. Our resident delinquent is here. Why do you have to pull these stunts and ditch school? Shut up, I hate weaklings like you. Yeah, he's such a brute. All the kids are like, wow, he's too wily. Oh, here's Ripley. Oh, she's gonna scold him, isn't she? Hold on, don't cause a scene. But that was a solid first strike, never mind. She actually supports, she's giving him the thumbs up. She does have very bendy limbs, though. We saw that last chapter with her elbows, but look at her, like, knees to thighs to, like, calves. Like, the ratio looks very bendy. It looks weird. It looks unnatural. Is it something about her being a giant that makes her do that? Human limbs wouldn't look like that, but she is a giant. I don't know. Her knees to thigh ratio, it just looks disfigured. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. And I know Oda is I Oda does get clowned all the time for his anatomy, but Oda obviously knows how to draw anatomy properly. So I feel like maybe this is a stylistic choice for Ripley or some of the giants that he wants to do. Because if Oda wanted to draw proper anatomy, he'd know how to do that. Like, come on now, Oda's a fantastic drawer, despite all the criticism people, all the things people criticize for, especially for his female characters. But yeah, okay. That was Holy First Strike. Ah, no, Mom. Mato-san made all your favorites. Mom? Wait, Ripley's his mom? Ripley is Colon's mom. What? You're a mom, Ripley-chan? Ripley's his mom. Oh. Oh, wow, okay. No, it's not that like it's or improbable or weird or anything like that. I just wasn't expecting it. I really was not expecting it. I don't know. That really caught me by surprise. Like, okay, That's his mom. Okay, okay, okay. No, but okay, okay, fair. At least you're teaching your son the old ways, says Luffy. Aren't you gonna tell him to apologize for that sneak attack? Says Sanji. Ripley, Mom of the Year. Did you know my father's a human too? Huh? I love how whoever said huh reacted the same way I did. I actually, that huh was genuine. I was not reading the manga there. That was a genuine huh from me. Like, what? Your father's a human? So you're a half breed, half human, half um giant. So am I gonna be the one to say? I feel like we all thought. I'm thinking about this right now, right? Like, surely, like how I'll be the one to say. Don't worry. I'm not a coward. I'm not spineless. So how did um how did conception go? You know what I'm saying? How old is Colon? Like probably like at 15 years old or something. Because giant ages, right? He's a kid. He looks like a kid, but he's giants grow at different rates than humans. But he's a half breed though. That's exactly what I'm asking. But how did conception go? Because your mom is a giant, but your dad is apparently human, so he would be fun sized, and she's pretty big, literally big, giant. Um, how did that go? You know what I'm saying? You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, Brooke, this is the kind of question Brooke would ask. You know what I'm saying? Brooke, like, how did the pregnancy go? You know what I'm saying? How did that go? Um, just wondering, like, did he like climb up your leg, or like, were you lying down in a giant bed? Like, how you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. Okay, you know what? We're moving on for now. Whoa, Lingon berries! I'm so happy. Okay, so that's the food that Moto-san apparently gave her. He used to be a pirate, but and he didn't fear anyone, not even the worst of Elbaf. Your dad's human? Interesting that Colin is a half breed, but he's still giant sized. I guess like the giant genes were strong enough to still make him giant sized. My husband's much younger than me, I imagine, yeah. Our marriage is more informal because of that age gap. He always said it'd be weird to make it official, since he'd be the only one to ever grow old. Is he for real? But it is true though. She's gonna live for centuries. How old is Ripley? Did they reveal that last chapter? I think she's like over 60 years old or something. But she's gonna live for centuries, right? He's gonna die, but by the time he's 100, right? You know what I'm saying? Like she's gonna keep him for 100 years after he dies. But they already have a child together, so it's like this is the complications of like you know interspecies. Yo, interspecies reviewers now, but like interspecies, like marriages. This is the kind of thing that happens. I don't know how old Ripley is, but she doesn't seem to be older than 100, right? This is the problem with interspecies relations and marriages is that like okay, if you especially if they have if there's different lifespans, then you get complications of like okay, well, I'm going to die in the next 80 years. You're not gonna die until you're 500 years old. So it's like, and Freeman brings this up as well. With Freeman, you see how Freeman's master was a human, right? But she's a human. She only lives for like 80 years, and for Freeman, 100 years is nothing. That's like for us human beings, it's like a month or 2 months. That's nothing. That's 100 years. But for a human being, 100 years is like the entire lives, right? Basically. So it's like, so it's interesting to me. It's not for most of us actually. It's more than our entire lives. Most of us don't even make it to 100, right? So for then that's picked up that's taken in Freerun, but in general, with like when it comes to interspecies relations, it's like at least with us human beings, like the only interrelations we have are interracial, and even then, race isn't real. It's more like a human-made concept, right? But basically, by interracial relations, I'm talking more like, okay, black person marries Asian person, or Indian person marries Middle Eastern person. You know what I'm saying? Like those kinds of interracial things, or Native American marries European. You know what I'm saying? Like those kind of things, you'll get half breed like that, but that's just an outside appearance. Like half breeds or biracial, it's that's just an outside appearance though. Like we're still humans. We're not like dog breeds that are actually we actually differ. You know, it's more just like an outside thing. At best, like the hair changes, as in like curly hair versus straight hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm black, so I got curly hair. White people I've talked and interacted with plenty of white people. They have straight hair, but those are like small differences, and like maybe there's some small things going on like with the absorption of sunlight or whatever, like you need more vitamin D when you're black, right, stuff like that. But it's like those are minor things. Largely we function the exact same way. And the poetic thing, even One Piece mentions this with Fishman Island. Fishmen in One Piece are way different than races in real life. We mentioned like we both bleed red at the end of the day. We both like function the same way. It's not like there's an actual real difference there, right? But when it comes to interspecies things like giants, humans, or humans and elves, or elves and dwarves, then you actually have like that whole element of okay, but it gets a lot more complicated. I feel like then, you know, am I getting too deep into eugenics here or eugenics discussion? I don't really know, but it's all fictional anyway. But you get my point. I feel like at that point, I feel the entire like sphere around it becomes a lot more complicated. Um, right? I think it becomes a lot more complicated. This is different than just like, oh, you want to marry someone from outside your country type beat. That's not race. It's more just, I guess, um, I don't know if you want to call it nationalistic, but yeah, or whatever you call it. Maybe different culture. Maybe some from a different culture or different, just basically a foreign person. Obviously, there's a bunch of taboo in all sorts of countries regarding that, but like even that is nowhere near the same as like an elf being to marry a dwarf, knowing the differences like in their species and the way their body functions, stuff like that, and the sort of half breeds you get, right? Um, but I mean, it's an interesting topic if you in regards to the world One Piece, and if you want to talk about like that whole like political, was it this even political? I don't know, but that whole aspect of One Piece, I don't know. That's the complications that come up. But obviously in real life, we don't have to think about stuff like that. We don't have to think about, oh, well, how's it gonna go? We're both 20 years old right now, 30 years old right now, whatever. Uh, but I'll live for 500 years because I'm this specific breed of human, and you're this breed of human that only lives for 100 years, and I live for 500 years. So then you're my partner. I love you, but then I'll be living for another 400 years after you die, regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where that's not really an issue in real life in the same way. Obviously, people die young, but that's not like directly related to the human lifespan in that sense, right? When you get, and Ripley even mentions this here too, like when human gets old, they look old regardless, right? If you're 70 years old, you're gonna visibly look older than when you were 30, 20, right? Um, and yeah, obviously there's early deaths and there's complications with that. It's like, okay, you get married at, let's say, 25, and then your wife or husband, whatever, passes away at 30. Then it's like, oh yeah, obviously you have another 60 years, and you're wanted to spend your entire life with your partner, but then there's 60 plus years now that you're 30. You have another 60 plus years to live, and you're gonna spend the entire rest of your life without your partner. That's one of the things that are unexpected accident, unexpected tragedy that happens. It's different from actual human beings having different lifespans in the sense that we're different species or breeds or whatever, in which there actually is a fundamental difference in how long we live. As in, from the get go, we know this type of person lives for 500 years and this type of person lives for 100 years, right? So from the get go, getting into a relationship, it's going to be like that. But okay, I've got way too deep into that discussion. I did not mean to. But okay, he used to be a pirate. Your dad's a human. My husband butchering it. I read all this, didn't I? Since it only, since we the only one to grow old. Is he for real? Whoa, even the library is awesome here. Okay, so finally Luffy's visiting the library where Robin and the others are at. Those books are huge! Luffy, I want to talk with Saul a little longer. I'll meet you at the feast later. Look at how happy Robin looks, man. Look at her smile every single time he pants her. She is only smiling. I love that like change we see in Robin as well since Alabasta to be honest, but also since Ines Lobby. I feel like slowly every arc we started to see her smile a little more and a little more, smiling a little more every single arc. I feel like we see like that slow, gradual progression in Robin to becoming more and more happy. And now this Albaf arc, I think this is the happiest she's ever looked. Reuniting with Saul, her friends are all here. I don't think I've seen Robin happier, and I hope she stays this way till the end of the series. Oh my goodness. There is she. Those guys party for 3 days straight, so we'll have plenty of time. I'm staying too, says Chopper. Got it. And here's Lilith. Don't worry about me either. I'm going to hang around and get my resident permit. Me too, says Bonnie. Okay, so Bonnie also plans to be a resident here. I mean, I guess that makes sense. She's gonna stay here with Kuma to make sure Kuma's okay and Vegapunk, right? So it makes sense for her to just be a permanent resident in Alba for now. And where else does can she go, really, right? Her crew's here with her. She might as well stay. And the thing she cares the most about is her dad right now, and her crew also cares about her dad. So it's like she might as well stay here and like uh, just temporarily stop being an active pirate and actively going out there. I think it makes sense for Bonnie to just stay here. Yeah, right. I'm sure we're gonna leave this Elbath and we're gonna leave Lilith and Bonnie here. I actually think so. Because Vegapunk is now safe. Luffy's quote unquote fulfilled his promise to Vegapunk. He can chill here and he's gonna help Kuma and Bonnie. Yeah, so when Luffy then goes on to his next journey, to the next island, whether that's Lodestar or going off to Albath or not Albath, Laugh Tale or whatever. At that point, it's like he doesn't have to bring. He's not gonna have to bring Bonnie and Lilith with him, right? It's just a Straw Hat. It's gonna be pure Straw Hat journey. Um, and then there's obviously the whole Vivi stuff going on, but and Sabo and Kobe and Garp, obviously, all that stuff is happening. But we'll get there when we get there. Here comes Frankie. He says, "Ow! I also got some business around here. This entire kingdom is on an Adam tree. That's the same kind of wood which sun is made of. Treasure tree Adam. Yeah." Yeah, there are a few Adam trees around the world, but the age of this one is off the charts. I want to learn more about the treasure tree while we're here. No worries, we'll just go on ahead, says Luffy. I gotta eat before I starve. I'm at my limit. Gerd comes in and says, I've got something for you all. What is it, Gerd? What is it, Gerd? Oh, warrior clothes or Albaf clothes. Yeah, because the other ones didn't actually get to change clothes. Like Luffy and the rest arrived here and already had their clothes changed, I'm guessing by road. But now the other ones are getting new designs as well. Yo, this is excellent. I look more like a warrior now, don't I? Yeah, let's go, Brooke. I like that. Damn right, Brooke. I'm feeling stronger already. Say, how come you've got clothes our size? They do actually, yeah, they do have human size clothes. I guess because sometimes they get guests and stuff. That's Frankie's Albath design. I like his beard. That very much getting the Viking vibe from him. I like making human clothes for fun, says Gerd. But that's all it is, I swear, she says. Yeah, they're so cute. Gerd really likes them. I'm glad you like them. Robin says they're wonderful. Thanks, Gerd. Robin likes them, yeah. Robin looks good too. Jinbei looks really cool. Yo, it's surprisingly comfortable. Jinbei looks really cool. I like Jinbei's design the most here, in fact. His hair, the way they did his hair, I like it. All designs are sick, though I think they all look good, yeah. Alright, we'll meet you guys at the village. And off they go. There's Gerd, Luffy, even Colon is going with them. Colon leaving his mom, Ripley. See you later. Okay, off they go. Alright, cool. So, Quest Castle, near the western village. Hey, what are you twerps doing here? We guards can't let you roam free, you know. Are you part of the Stride crew? What business do you have in this country? Oh, okay. So here come the Gods Knights. At least my assumption is that they're the Gods Knights. We're looking for the one called Loki. Ooh. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Loki, why would you want to see that criminal? Our country suffered greatly because of him. He's the king-slaying fiend who killed our beloved King Harold. Or Harald, as I should say, because that's, I feel like, what his name is supposed to be. But that's just me, though. That's why this castle is so empty. Okay, but you still have guards there, though. Here comes Shanks and this mysterious woman. Then will you tell me where he is? We can't do that. On the off chance he uses you to escape somehow. So you won't tell me? Sorry, this was a waste of time after all. That can't be Shanks, right? We know Shanks is with Yasop that just took down, just blew up Bartolomeo's ship. We know this isn't Shanks. So that's what I'm thinking. Is this a Seraphim thing, or is he someone that's related to Shanks? As in, like, is he like Shanks' cousin or something, uncle, son, whatever? It's his son, but you get what I mean. What type of thing do we have going on? Could be Seraphim thing going on. Oh, they're shooting at him, I guess, or at her. What's going on? No, they don't have guns. Wait, what did they do? Huh? Hmm. No, this has to be some sort of joke. Bogey! What? It hurts! Huh? What's wrong? What? He's just fallen? What was that do that just happened? What the frick? What was that? And then he's suddenly fallen down. Okay. What's wrong? It hurts! Ah! Bogey! Bogey! This is what happens when you're too rude and prideful. I wasn't really asking before. Ah! This time I'm ordering you to tell me. What's going on? Okay, they've got some mysterious ability, these guys. Okay, I'm guessing. I guess they're gonna be the villains of this arc, or the God's Knights in general. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, Western Village, Albath. This is not too far away, right? Because this other quest place or this castle was near the Western Village, so Luffy and the rest are not too far away from them, right? We've come a long way from the East Blue. Yeah, you have. Yeah, we finally made it. Hey, the Straw Hats are back. We always dreamed of coming to the country of giants, the homeland of the world's greatest warriors. We've been expecting you, says Dorian Broggy. After all, you small folk defended our pride. You freed us after we were fooled. And you saved me from being erased. Oh yeah, the Dressrosa stuff. And the Ines Lobby stuff. Yeah. All of us would like to officially welcome you to Albath. Whoa! We may be small, but they aren't looking down on us. Yeah, she. Look at them feasting. Here's to the great pirates, try Luffy, one of the four emperors. Rah! And to his crew that took down those monsters, Cat and Big Mama Wano. Wow! Why is Nami covering her ears? Too much noise, I guess. Raise your camaraderie cups for the Straw Hat crew. Whoa! Cheers! Crash! Yeah, it's a huge feast. This is Luffy's favorite pastime. Man, been a while since we arrived at a country and everyone welcomed us in. Everyone's happy to have us immediately. Like, you know what I'm saying? When was the last time this happened was Zoe, right? When you came to a country and everyone welcomed you in. But even then, Zoe was like depressing because of the whole thing Jack did. Otherwise, it would be like, whoa, let's go, Strats alright. You know what I'm saying? This is good times. This is just good vibes all around. And it totally will stay as just good vibes, right? Okay. A lot of like double page spreads in this thing. Okay. But ja. They're really living it up. It seems the shards have returned. Huh? Aren't you the giant that was caught on Sabaody? That's right. Call me Stasen or Stason. After Haruden told me we were gonna be under your umbrella, I knew it was fate that brought us together back then. I'll definitely repay this debt one day. Thank you. Ah, yeah. The giant. Yeah. A refresher on Stanson. Yeah, no, I remember. A childhood friend of Harridan that was captured while napping and brought to be sold at the human auction house. Due to another incident, the Straw Hat crew caused a commotion that allowed him to go free. Yeah, I see. I'm glad what we did helped you. Are you all having fun? Elder Jarul. Ooh, the Elder. Elder Jarul is here. Hmm? Who's that? Yeah, we've seen this guy in flashback before. Um, cool to have him back. But ja 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 ja. Oh my, it looks like we have some tiny guest. Literally. That giant's built like a mountain. He's even bigger than the other giants. Damn. Look at him. Elder Jarul, you know? Elder Jarul, you made it. Mountain Beer Jarul. Hero of the Giants. Ooh, Hero of the Giants. He's got that GARP title for the Giants. The oldest one in the world. 408 years old, man. He's old. Holy crap. Hey, there's a sword in your head, Gramps. I did notice that, but I just didn't want to comment on it. But ja 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 ja. Oh, this old thing? I'm lucky my helmet saved me. But it's going right through. And that's the end of the chapter. An overwhelming impact. Okay. Alright, that's the end of that chapter. I don't really have much to say. Cool to see them feasting now, finally. Most of the other things went as expected. The only really thing to talk about is how the these two footage figures are advancing. They're making their way, and also the cool new outfits for Jinbei and the rest, especially Jinbei. I really like his outfit. Otherwise, yeah, we're just continuing off. We found out Ripley's Colon's mom. That's really it, to be honest. Yeah. So I don't really have much else to say for this chapter. I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, I let me rephrase that. Let me try again. I hope you guys enjoy watching this at least as much as I enjoy reading it. I'll see you guys next time for hopefully reading it officially now. So yeah, all right, y'all. Peace.